The reason I sort of want you to vote for me is because I'm the right man for the job. I go in here and I like to work. If I, Dad taught me how to work from the word go and everything. And then he taught me how to think. If the one thing wasn't working one way, then stop and look at it and turn around, look at it a different direction and see what else you can do and everything. As far as messing with budgets, I've had a little bit of experience from my raising cattle and my place out there that I bought and everything, you know, and got paid for, you know, so I've had to do that. I had to have some type of budget, and I've always figured it out what I needed with the money I had coming in, you know, and everything. As far as that, I love to work, everything, you know. I love getting out in the open air and working out there in dirt roads or out in the hayfield or plowing or whatever and everything. I've always loved that. So that's being with commissioners, everything where you get out there and work on curved roads, and you have to come up there at the courthouse and do your courthouse duties up there at the commissioner's court on approving bills and different stuff like that, you know, everything. That's just part of the job and everything. But just being out there to work on the roads and try to get them in shape and everything is one of the biggest reasons I want to vote and be your county commissioner and everything.
Well, first of all, thank each of you for being here, and I hope that it's been fulfilling to hear each of us speak. Some of us do that better than others, and but we're all really in one accord if you think about it. You know, we're looking for the same things that that each other wants. You know, we want safe places for our children to grow up in. We want our schools to be safe. There's just so many things. Myself, I've always had a servant's heart. I love visiting with people. I love, especially a few older men that I go to church with. You know, they really bring you back to the center when you have relationships with people who have been through life, and you don't want that to go away. We want our children to be able to like Wendell said, if we could just have something here to keep them here, then that would be great. And I know there's a lot of bigger and better places for them to go, but we need to work together. We need to come up with good ideas and not be afraid to tell somebody about them, you know, whether it's a big deal or a small deal. And if you would elect me as commissioner, I will still have that servant's heart. I will visit with my constituents. I'll do everything I can to make them happy. I know, you know, we've talked about the bad roads, but you've got to talk to people and not just say the roads are bad, because people live on those roads, and they need us to be there for them.
Could I get a raise of hands of how many of you are happy with the way your roads are maintained? And a hand of how many of you are happy with the way the budgets are being handled right now? There's not many. We need better maintenance on these roads. We need better things set in place for our budgets. We need better customer service. When somebody calls you and complains about their road, they don't need to be cussed at. They don't need to be hung up on. They don't need to be told they'll be put to the bottom of the list. That's not the way you should be treated, and that's not the way anybody should be treated. I mean, if we don't have customer service in our business, that's what we call it, that people don't come back. We don't get repeat customers. If we don't give you, the taxpayer, customer service, maintain your roads, and do the best investment we can with your tax-paying dollars, you're not going to like us. You're not going to want to do business with us. You're not going to want to talk to us about how we can help you. If you like it the exact same way, there's probably a couple gentlemen up here I could introduce you to. If you want change, I'm your man. That's the reason I want you to vote for Jason Marks.
I'm not very good at speaking in front of people, a lot of people. Get me one-on-one, you want me to give me just shut up. But my deal is, yes, y'all are the ones that we have to listen to. As far as I want to listen to y'all's concerns, and we will work something out. We will figure out something. My experience, I've been there for 30 years. I've been doing it. I know how to do it. As far as the courthouse, I will learn it. I know I can get along with all the other commissioners. We will try to do the very best we can with what we have. And I've always been told this is, how can you tell someone how to do something if you don't know how to do it yourself? Thank you.
All right, well, gentlemen, thank you all very much. Thank you all for being here, and I think this is not an easy thing they have done tonight. Stood up here in front of all of you and not knowing what question is coming up next, and dreading being the first one on the list. And so I think we just owe them a huge round of applause.
Well, as Richard said, I personally want to thank each and every one of you for taking the time out of your lives during this election cycle to run. And like Martin said, it's difficult to get up there and speak in front of a bunch of people. And for that reason, I'm appreciative. I know many of the folks here tonight are appreciative of that. Couple of events that are coming up, and I think I mentioned it last week. This coming February, on February the 6th at noon at Cisco, at the Myrtle Wilkes Center, we're going to have a public forum with our county judge candidates, and that'll be from 11:30 to 1, and there will be a light lunch provided for that if all of you want to come to that. Then on Thursday night, the 8th, there will be an event very similar to this one for those county judge candidates, and it'll be at 6:30 at the River of Life Church. So I encourage you to attend that. And to each and every one of you, I'm thankful that you're here. We have the freedom to come and do this, and I think it's great, and I appreciate each and every one of you being here, and God bless you and have a good night. Thank you.